Welcome back to another Handyman Land video. Today I have something new and exciting to share with you all. It's the unboxing of the Evolution 12.5-inch petrol plate compactor. And here at Handyman Land, we've been needing to do some compacting in some narrow areas. And this compactor is going to be perfect for that because it's only 12.5 inches wide, and reading on its specs, it still packs a punch. So let's head on over to the workshop. Excuse me, we're filming here. Come back later. And here's our product, the Evolution 12.5-inch petrol plate compactor. Here we have a limited 3-year warranty, 2.4 horsepower, 3,600 RPM, 2,248 pounds of compaction force, punches well over its weight. That's impressive. Okay, let's open up our package. So it was very well packaged. And just to give you a little tour here. And the first thing you'll notice is your compactor comes in the storage away position. As you can see, your handle, the way it's assembled. So you'll need to do some minor assembly. And right now what we're going to do is remove this bolt and this bolt to release our handle. Also release this bolt and this bolt as well. Make sure you don't drop your washers. This washer and this washer. So now that we have our 6 bolts off, we're going to remove the extender handle. We want our throttle lever on our recoil starter side. Now the 2 bolts you remove from your extender handle, the 2 extra washers, that's where they go. Now let's make our connection. Bring it down. Place your first bolt in. And when you're putting these bolts in, just make sure you don't cross thread. Now the next step you want to do is you want to loosen this bolt and remove this bolt and this bolt. And just to give you an overall view, should look like this. And the 2 bolts that you loosen, go ahead and tighten them. And once you have all 8 of your bolts secured, you can go ahead and attach your 3 cable routing clips using your 3 cable ties. And if you take a good look at your cable routing clip, this groove right there, that's where your cable tie fits in there perfect. Just to give you a look. Now let's go over some of the key features of our compactor. Now it comes with a very thick vibrating plate here. It's about 1/8 of an inch. 12.5 inches wide. At the very top is our fuel tank. Let's open this up. And inside we have a wire mesh. And for those of you that don't know what a wire mesh is for, it allows the gasoline to pour into your tank, but also prevents flame or heat from igniting your explosive gasoline vapors. And here we have our engine on and off ignition switch. And here we have our throttle lever, our choke control, our recoil starter, and here we have our fuel tap. It's on the off position. That's the on position. And here we have our dipstick. This is where the engine oil goes. Usually there's some oil in the system. Yes, there is. We still need to put oil. They only put enough oil in there just to test the unit. And behind this cover is our air filter. Very simple to replace. And here on the back side is your spark plug cable and your spark plug. They also provide you a spark plug removal tool. And here on the back side is your exhaust. And here on the front side we have our engine oil drain plug. Right here we have our fast run adjustment screw. Here we have our belt guard. Just to show you underneath. It's a very heavy duty belt there. Here we have our anti-vibration hand grip. Here's your tool storage and the Allen key they provide for you. Also, my advice is do not remove this tag until you put your oil. They also provide the oil for you. And we're topped off right there. Perfect. Have a rag with you for any spills. As I said earlier, there was some oil in the system, and this is what was left over. And what you have left over, place it back in the Ziploc bag they provide for you and store this away out of reach of children. Now let's go ahead and take our Evolution plate compactor outside and fill it up with gasoline. Here's our red plastic insert that marks the maximum fuel level. So this is one of the areas I'll be working in today, and in this long strip as well. Most other compactors won't be able to fit in this area. Once you have your oil and your gas in, you want to turn your fuel tap lever to the on position. Set your choke lever on the on position. Press your engine ignition rocker switch on the on position. Now you want to set your throttle lever to the max. Now before turning your compactor on, you want to keep one hand on the handle and your other hand on the recoil starter cord. First, you want to pull your recoil starter cord slowly until resistance is felt, indicating that your starter is engaged. Here's how it's looking. Not sure if you can see that. Look how nice and flat this area is. And then where I haven't passed the compactor. Yeah, so what I like about this is that now that I passed the compactor, I can see where all my dips are at, where I need to add more gravel. Doing this with a hand tamper, I would have been here for hours. I only passed this a few times, and this is just amazing how much work was done just in a few minutes. Also, here's a safety tip: never ever place your hand on top here after running the machine. As you can see, the word hot. That is extremely hot. Here you could get a better look on how nicely this turned out. It's perfect. Now, I am very impressed with the Evolution's petrol plate compactor. This is definitely the DIY tool for everybody that's doing these type of projects. This tool is extremely simple to use. And in reaching out to Evolution, I have an exclusive offer for you. By using my affiliated code, all caps, Handyman, you get 5% off your purchase. Just simply visit the link in the description at the bottom and take advantage of this offer, but don't go nowhere, we're not done. I have an accessory that goes with this Evolution H320P petrol plate compactor. And the accessory I have here in the shop is the Evolution Plate Compacting Paving Pad. And our paving pad is ideal for block paving. Also ideal for patio slabs. Let's check the thickness of our pad. 5.38 millimeter. And what our paving pad is for, it allows you to get the perfect even level finish on your block work, patio, paths, and driveways. Now let's go ahead and mount our paving pad to our compactor. Now if you look at this lip right here, this piece slides in this area of our compactor. And once you have your centerpiece lined up, go ahead and lift it up. Get that rubber piece in there. Once you know it's in there, hold here and pull towards you. Like so. And here's how it should look. Now we have our orange metal plate here. Let's go ahead and remove only one of these bolts. Don't lose your washer. Now on the opposite side, you just loosen it. Do not remove it all the way. Take your orange metal plate, put it like so, raise it up, get it over that lip. Now you could put in your other bolt on this side and then tighten them once you got them in. Put your washer, put in your nut. And that's how you install your paving pad. Well, there you have it. That's my video for today. I hope this video helps someone out there. If you have a compacting project coming up, then this is the tool that you've been looking for. And once more, here's my affiliated promo code, all caps, Handyman. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I'll see you on the next one. But for now, I need to let these hens free range because they've been complaining all day. Okay, ladies. Go get all the bugs out there.